Okay, what we're going to talk about now is a little bit bringing up to date and putting some conclusion to personality, the nature versus nurture, and genetic versus environment by actually talking about this issue a little bit. What I want everyone to understand and examine, think about it, and just like how fabrics of thread are woven into a blanket of cloth, creating a pattern, that's essentially what creates and develops the person that we all become. Because the genetic makeup is what we look like and why there are some beautiful people in the world, why there's some sadly not so attractive people in the world, why some people have weight problems, why some people can't put on weight, and then you have, you know, the large majority that is the average total, just another person on the street type of thing. But as we go through our life, as we maturate and grow older, what happens is every time you meet someone, every time you learn something, you take away from it an experience. And that molds and forms who we ultimately are. The issue about having free will, as human beings, we have the ability to make our own choices. We have the opportunity to decide right from wrong. But those are things that are taught to us, just like there is with being told you can't do something as a young child, and because you have perseverance and self-determination, by gosh, I'm going to prove to you that I can do that. And then what do? You go out and find out that there was a little unknown reason that wasn't shared with us. And so because of that, we learn and sometimes better our lives, and then other times people just don't seem to ever really get it. So, I'm going to leave you with just that personal thought that there isn't an absolute exact answer as to, are we products of our environment or are we products of our genetics? Because truly and genuinely, we are products of both. And I think with each individual, as the world is, some have a greater or bigger influence than others, because if their genetics make them tremendously intelligent or greatly talented in today's world, then they come up and through the world with a certain advantage over those that have a lesser capability in those areas. And so what will happen is when they become adults, then they have been treated differently by the general populace as they've grown. Whereas the average person has to overcome areas of difficulty and then reach their own maturity and everything. But values, mores, folkways, these things are what is our core element, and you're going to be who you choose to be, but you're affected by all of that around you. So that's kind of wrapping up with personality now.